To an extent, the phony war that you kind of know that one big attack could have a very significant effect.
That feint's going to be very important for Tyson Fury. There it is there with the front hand and the front foot. Deontay Wilder then is unsure what's to follow. But again, it's Fury just closing him down, walking him down. And look at that, better from Tyson Fury. Nice quick feet.
Great body shot from Fury there. Really took the wind out of Wilder.
And the left hook to the side of the head there, and beating Wilder to the punch. And suddenly Wilder just looking a little bit more disorganised.
Disorganised and wild in the shot there. John looking for the right hand. And it was better, straight, accurate work from Tyson Fury there. It's just signs that Deontay Wilder is not tiring, but I don't know, David, he's just like feeling the pace slightly.
The sharpness has come out of his shots. Fury's been able to block a few of the body shots which were landing earlier because they were quicker. They've slowed down a bit, so Fury's able to just get that elbow in front of it. This inside clinch work definitely works out for Wilder. For Fury, he needs to stay in this zone as long as he can do, working and grinding inside.
Well, now it's Russell Moore laying down the law to Tyson Fury. Referee not going to stand for it. Both of them have been warned now. Wilder trying to land that chopping right hand. He's gambling.
Yeah, he's gambling in a big way.
And he lands one.
Well, he lands one, but again, Tyson Fury moving away. He's not bringing him onto the shot. That's the problem you've got with Tyson Fury. He's not coming over his front foot there. He's actually moving away. You have to have phenomenal power to knock a man out who's moving away from you.
Right, he wobbled him with a jab there. Fury right down the pipe, landed a clean right hand for a clean jab.
The crowd responding to these big swinging rights from Wilder, but they're not landing clean. Missed around the back of the shoulder and missed again with that one. But it's Fury now who wants to hold on and tie him up.
What an action-packed fight this is.
Wilder just going for that swinging right hand over the top. Fury more straighter, accurate shots from the champion.
There's Animate. Oh, he's got a big right hand. Oh, he goes down. It was the right hand that did the damage. And Wilder is down for the count in the third round. 30 seconds to go still. And he has now had the first big attack, the first big significant attack. And Fury is poised and waiting now to step in and to try and finish it. Right hand, super. He's got him again. And he's holding on desperately here, Wilder. This is a huge round for Fury. And Wilder is all over the place. And can he go again? There goes the bell. He is literally saved by the bell. A massive round for Tyson Fury. He was precipice of another sensational knockout. There's the way it is at the moment on Richie's scorecard. And Fury is dominant, and in this fourth round, can he now go in there and finish this? How well has Deontay Wilder been able to regroup?
As long as Tyson Fury doesn't get complacent, this isn't over yet. You're in against a big puncher, but Tyson Fury, he's going for it. He senses the victory. He's just got to make sure he does it behind that jab, straight right hand, and get to Deontay Wilder, put him under pressure.
Well, he said he was going to obliterate him. He said he was going to end his career. Too early to say yet. The big early advantage now to Tyson Fury. A little bit of an air of desperation about those punches coming from Wilder, and he looks a bit unsteady as he's backed up.
So Fury's doing the right thing here. He's keeping nice and tight, walking him down, touching him with that jab, and just waiting for these big swings coming because they're very, very crude. And he keeps rushing in with this long, raking jab that's really hurt Wilder on occasion. He's in complete control right now.
The energy seems to have just been sapped from Deontay Wilder. And it's an incredible look on his face now. He's really, really tired. Is it because he's too heavy? He's been hit with big shots. We all know, David, that once you're hit with big shots, it takes it out of you.
Is Tyson Fury just too good for him? Is Tyson Fury just got his number?
And is he psychologically somewhat unravelling here? Fury is on the front foot, looking to impose himself again. He's looking for that big right hand, and he's got him going again on those ropes.
Wilder's fighting instinct when he's in trouble is very poor. His chin comes up in the air and he just swings left and right because he's never had someone as big and as strong in his face.
Those tactics of the first round, the jab to the body and the overhand right, seems to have been largely forgotten by Deontay Wilder now. And Fury, there he gets a right hand low. It's a big one for Wilder. Down goes Fury. What a turnaround. Huge right hand, and now it's Fury who takes a count. Wow, what a punch.
Incredible shot from Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury coming forward, got a little bit complacent, walks onto a shot, but we know he can recover.
He's no more hurt than Wilder was earlier. They've both been in exactly the same position. Who wants it most? Who's got the bigger heart?
And now Wilder's looking to finish it. Fury's having to cover up. What a fight we've got here. Another big right hand, just missed him by fractions. There's one from Fury, and it's an absolute blow and brawl. Down goes Fury for a second time. The upset is on. Is it going to be redemption? The clock ticking down, and we're just about coming to the end of the fourth round. A second knockdown. It's going to be a 10-7 round for Deontay Wilder.
Absolutely incredible.
One of the best for us, a couple of rounds. Yeah, you never see in a heavyweight fight.
Here in Las Vegas.
This might make Fury now just box from that back foot, box more sensible. What he's got to do now is keep the distance and box at range. Tyson Fury doesn't need to come over his front foot, just got to keep the distance and trying to keep Deontay Wilder at bay.
Fury did a nice little cheeky right hand inside then. All those little shots you can get away with, sort of fringe breaking the rules. You need to do whatever you need to do in a battle like this to get the victory.
You need to win great fights to become a great fighter. And both of these men are fancying this now. And what we have, it might be wild, it might not be cultured, but it's a great fight.
Wilder's still going for it, isn't he? He's still looking for that knockout shot, that right hand. Oh, what a shot from Fury! That's what was needed. That right hand there, that was a belting punch, John.
And now it is Wilder who holds on again. He's right back in it now, Fury. We wondered whether he could regroup. He most certainly has done.
Wilder needs to stay out of these clinches. This works in Fury's favour. Fury can do this all night long. All it's going to do is tire out Wilder's muscles. He needs to stay long and look for those big shots from afar.
He's trying to measure him for another big right hand as Fury beats him to the jab.
And that's what he's got to do, John. Use his jab here as Tyson Fury. Just box at range. There's Wilder still looking for that big right hand. That was a good shot.
Oh, he's wobbled him again. And Fury wants to hold on.
Wilder's still going for it, and he's actually tiring because he's putting so much into those right hands. But Fury just got to compose himself, work the jab, keep the distance, just settle down again.
Again, Wilder looks tired as he's beaten to the punch once more. Launched that right hand from way, way back. Decent body shot from Fury, and then using that weight to his advantage again.
Wilder's lost the snap out of his legs completely, super flat-footed here. Fury looks quite fresh. He's out of the two of them, he seems the fresher. He's a bigger, and when inside his clinches, he's throwing nice little hooks and little short punches inside just to sap the strength of Wilder, slow him down even further.
Tyson Fury never been down twice in a round before.
He's down heavy, very, very heavy. To see him in the next round shows his testament to his fitness and his conditioning.
And fighting heart, sheer fighting heart as well, carrying him right back into this and probably winning in this round. Dog-tired he looks, doesn't he, Deontay Wilder? And there's the bell. Richie, have you got that one?
Really close round. That looked the best shot.
Be real smart. Come on, slide to it.
Well, I don't know, David. I reckon he's read that pretty well because he wasn't doing a lot there, Wilder, and he needs to capitalise, Fury.
Yeah, Fury needs to keep the pressure on. He needs to keep doing what he's doing. Just turn it up 15-20%. The jab, I think, has been key for Tyson Fury. He's had a lot of success with the jab, and the jab sets everything else up. Wilder, on the other hand, his jab is completely obsolete here. He's not landing it, he's not even throwing it. Occasionally in the first 2 or 3 rounds he's thrown it to the body. Since then he's kind of forgotten about it, just gone head hunting with a big right hand.
And when he sees Deontay Wilder come forward, just to be able to just adjust and maintain the gap and just go take a backward step occasionally. He's got to, like David says, got to use his jab and his right hand, but keep the distance with them. So box at distance with those straight shots and just adjust your feet. Don't come over your front foot, hit the target and move back occasionally and try and bring Deontay Wilder forward.
Fury trying to bully Wilder back. Wilder being made to miss again and once more being pushed back across the ring. So less effective on the back foot.
Well, remember, John, when it's a contest like that, when it's close, on the inside, you're giving Wilder more of a chance to land the odd shot here and there. Remember, Tyson Fury's got the height and the reach. And if he uses it sensibly, behind that jab, straight right hand, keep him at bay. Try and bring him over the front foot and bring him onto a shot. But when they're in close, then Wilder may land one.
Again, leaning on, remember, he's so much heavier. Fury, 19 stone 11 as against 17 stone. Big weight difference. Good shot, and both of them landing heavily, almost simultaneously.
Hands are free, hands are free.
Oh, who's your money on now? I tell you what, it is that sort of fight. One big punch either way could settle it.
Stop! Let go.
Both of them showing signs of fatigue.
Fury seems in good shape. Fury seems like he's putting the punches together in bunches. Wilder just throws 1 or 2 punches at a time. Fury, the shots are coming so slowly from Wilder now. Fury's able just to literally matrix him and slip and slide.
Caught him with the right hand there, Fury, as he fell back onto the ropes. Wilder, that's not going to be a knockdown, I don't believe, and the referee signals no.
He seems an air of desperation in every shot that Wilder throws with that right hand. Launches it from way far out. Better work from Fury on that front foot. But he seems to weather the storm well, Wilder, and come back with the dangerous shot. You never know when this guy is out of it.
Maybe his conditioning better this time around. Remember, it was stopped in the 7th round last time. We're in the 6th here. And Fury finishing on the front foot. Wild right hand from Wilder.
Not a good sign from Wilder, throwing a right hand that wasn't there. It was a desperation right hand. It was not...
Well, it was this round where it ended. In the 2nd contest.
Stop! Let him go!
Patterson Johansson, Ali Frazier, Ali Norton, Bo Holyfield. Great trilogies, and here we have another.
In front!
Fury on the front foot, looking to dictate.
And I think he's getting more and more confident, Tyson Fury. That's better work from him.
It looks like Fury's got his second wind here. He was a little bit winded earlier, but he seems to getting into his flow. He's got an extra little bounce in his step now. He's doing the 2 or 3 phases I've seen. Just coming in with that jab. Yeah, Wilder's shots are getting looser and more and more reckless, and that means there's less power on those shots.
But he's still there. And still chancing those big swinging right hands. Fury needs to keep concentration. A few boos from the crowd for the holding.
Oh, what a shot, Tyson Fury.
Wilder manages to take it, but he's holding on with an air of desperation now.
Wilder's legs are shaky. Very shaky.
It's all very well being able to bench press fast weights, but if you can't stay on your feet.
Fury attacking the body now as well. Just to sap every bit of strength out of Wilder to take the sting out of those big right hands of his.
There's a left hand from Fury, looks as though it's straight low, and now chopping right hand from Fury, responding to one from Wilder, who's still in there pitching.
We've just got to watch it as Tyson Fury goes forward. Look at Wilder, that was a cracking jab. Wilder's still dangerous, but like I say, his desperation with that right hand. He's tiring by the second here.
Fury's starting to take. Fury took.
He's got him! He's got him! He's a right hand! Went right down to his boots, and he's holding on in desperation now here. How can he hold on? How can he stay upright? Somehow he manages, but he's still got 30 seconds to survive this 7th round.
Just needs a bit of composure here, John, now, does Fury. Just set up the attacks, still use that lead hand, but he's the boss in there at the moment, Tyson Fury.
Fury has taken 2 clean right hands down the pipe from Wilder, shots that really hurt him in round 4 and 5, and now just bouncing off of Fury's head. And that's not a good sign. It means that Wilder's snap and his power is now gone. So the chance of him picking him off with a big shot is getting less and less.
He's going to survive to the bell, and we'll listen straight into the corners between these rounds, and let's see how And you heard in no uncertain terms from Sugar Hill Stewart, Fury being told to box him, to jab him. Box your way in, then land the punches. Don't give Wilder the chance of the lucky break.
The Sugar Hill knows that to set up the knockout shot, it's got to be set up behind the jab, the lead hand, to measure that distance. Look, with a shot like that, and then eventually the right hand will follow. That's what he's got to do. Doesn't need to get complacent. We've seen that in this contest already from Tyson Fury. A rare mistake, so he's got to watch what he's doing, but the jab's so important.
He came so close to going down again in that last round, Wilder, and he's under pressure again here. Fury is piling it on, and he can do little more than just hold on. Fury is dominant now.
He's completely dominant. It seems like a matter of time before a big right hand from Fury lands around the side of Wilder's head. See, that shot in early on in the fight would have had a massive effect, and it seems to be bouncing off Fury now.
Not the snap or the power in Wilder's punches that there was. And Fury trying to measure him for another of those concussive rights.
Yeah, more clever. A better, clever approach there from Tyson. In and out with the feet. That is beautiful. Beautiful boxing.
Stop! Let go! Stop! Stop!
Fury ahead, and clearly ahead on our cards now. Wilder has got little plan now apart from winging in a huge right hand.
Oh, lovely. The pace.
Oh, he's going to go.
Big shot, big shot.
Staggered back drunkenly. Almost sank to the canvas again, and Fury will see him right in front of him. Walking and moving groggily.
There's nothing left on Wilder's shots now. And is Malik Scott going to do what he's been told by not throwing in the towel? Because it looks like he's going to get into a position where a towel being thrown in may save him for another day.
I'll tell you what, though, John, what they may regret now, he's coming in at 17 stone because he's really, really tired now. And that's just going to add, that's going to just sap the energy levels. He's carrying weight that he shouldn't be. He's not used to. Well, can Tyson Fury, finish him off?
Fair play to Wilder's resolve, though. Had him down twice in the 4th round, and he's been looking as though he's been on the cusp of being floored on more than one occasion. But he looks absolutely out on his feet.
This is where you can't get complacent. You've still got to set the attacks up with the jab and get the job done. He's a dangerous man, Wilder.
Blood coming from Wilder's mouth. And another big round for Tyson Fury. Wilder might celebrate, but no way he won that round, no way. Fury on top. Easier said than done to try and push him back. How's he going to do that?
For me, John, he hasn't got the energy levels to back him up. That's his problem. The corner.
The doctor's looking. Satisfied it can continue, but only just.
But it's not over, remember. That's the thing. Tyson Fury is in control, but he's just got to see this job out now. You're in against a very dangerous one-punch knockout artist. So he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. Listen to his corner, keep the punches straight, set up that right hand.
There've been 3 or 4 occasions when it's looked as though Wilder has been ready to be taken, but somehow he's stayed upright, beaten to the jab there, and Fury is walking him back, looking for the payoff punch. Looked as though it could have been all over in the fourth. That seems an awful long time ago now.
Better shot from Deontay Wilder. That's lifted the crowd. Until then, the crowd are getting a bit subdued. They can even sense it themselves that Tyson Fury is fully in control. But that was just a reminder for Fury that Wilder is still in it.
Yeah, Wilder landed something big there, and Tyson really felt that one.
Good jabs from Fury.
There's no defence from Wilder whatsoever. No head movement, no blocking. He's just soaking those jabs clean up in the face. That's tiredness for you.
Tremendous bravery, though. Still in there pitching. And he's shown an absolute warrior instinct tonight. Fury looking for him again. And the referee's keeping a very close watch.
That was superb there from Fury. Just up the tempo, went through the gears. Starting to land the bigger shots. Deontay Wilder looks like he's out on his feet.
He's looked like that for about 3 or 4 rounds.
Very, very deceiving, Wilder. He looks like he's finished, and then he brings out a big right hand.
It'll be dangerous as long as he's still in there.
Some nice inside work from Fury here, sinking in lovely little shots. You know, he's used to doing a lot of inside fighting, lots of body sparring. And Wilder just seems completely out of his depth when they're inside, up and close like this.
And you know what, John? I think Fury's he's waking up in this contest. He's starting to fight now. He's Tyson Fury. He's warming to the task. It's dangerous, yes, but he's warming to the task now. Is Tyson Fury.
Wilder again under heavy onslaught of punches here. But still, hopefully, winging in those right hands. Fury lands one of his own. Last 10 seconds of the round. Big uppercut from Wilder this time. And he finishes as the aggressor. Oh, what a round. Tremendous round again. Great effort from Deontay Wilder.
Amazing.
Well, you have to admire the desire of Wilder, the warrior instinct. He's still in there battling. But Fury, on our card anyway, is now starting to get a long way in front, and it's looking as though Wilder's got to find a knockout punch. 3 rounds to go. Malik Scott just in front of us is bellowing his advice. Oh, he didn't advise him to take a punch like that. And he's going again, Wilder.
Just manages to recover, but big shots there again from Fury. That's when sometimes that Wilder can be so dangerous, then just in desperation he can throw that right hand. But Fury coming forward, out-muscling him, working him over on the inside. And again, boxing well at distance, but well on the inside also.
According to the punch stats, Fury landing twice as many as Wilder. But Wilder's still there, takes another big right hand. Can Fury somehow find a way to get him out of there, or is Wilder going to see it through? Is there going to be just one more turn of the dice, one more throw of the dice from Wilder in this gambling city?
All he's got, Wilder, is that right hand on the inside. Again, Tyson Fury, he's outworking him. At short range, he's the boss. At long range, he's the boss. But at the same time, Wilder just dangerous with the odd shot here and there.
He's got him in as the right hand. Down yet again. He's on his feet. He's groggy. And the referee will want to make absolutely certain that he's okay to continue. He says he is. Wants him to walk towards him. Is he happy? He lets him go on. Fury now will look to take him out right now, right here, in this 10th round. He's wanting to finish it, and Wilder looks as though he's ready to be taken.
It doesn't seem like there's much left from Wilder. His tank seems like it's empty, and Fury's just putting a consistent pressure on Wilder, just sapping every little thing he's got.
Slowly but surely, Tyson Fury, he's just dismantling Deontay Wilder at range on the inside. But remember, he's still in there. And
Still trying to throw big uppercuts, but he's going to go again. Fury right cross and an uppercut, Wilder holding on. How is he staying upright? On the receiving end of some huge punches, but still throwing one of his own. And another. He's got Fury going now. Can he turn it round? Oh, astonishing. What a turnaround in the last 10 seconds. Fury a mile in front. That would be a 10-8 round. But Wilder astonishing that little flourish in the last 10 seconds of the 10th. What a fight.
Unbelievable.
What a fight.
I think Tyson Fury just got to box sensible now. He's well ahead here.
Let go.
But will he go for the knockout? He wants to knock Wilder out. And probably feels he could do that.
Big uppercut.
Let go. Let go.
Holds on again.
Okay, stop. Let go.
But from looking very tired early on in the contest, Wilder, how he's kept going, it's incredible. Oh, what a punch!
That one landed as clean as it has done so far. Wilder showing tremendous heart, staying on his feet.
Fury trying to push him away to give space to land more big shots of his own to try and finish Wilder. How on earth is Deontay Wilder staying upright?
There's a super left hook that went to the body there, and Fury's just hurt him again with an uppercut. It could be all over now.
Will be now. That surely is going to be the end of the fight. Fury's already celebrating, and the fight is all over. It's all over, and Wilder is beaten, and Fury in the 11th round gets the stoppage he craves. Sensational fight, brilliant ending. Fury has dismantled Deontay Wilder and turned the fight around. In massive trouble in the 4th round when he was put down twice, having
WBC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Meanwhile, a sad and beaten Deontay Wilder has left the ring and is making his way back to the dressing room. Looked very unsteady as he made his way down the steps at the side of the ring. He proved what a strong, tough man he is. But Tyson Fury proved that he is the better fighter, and he proved that he is quite definitely the heavyweight division's #1.
No question there, John. Champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, took the hat off. What a warrior that man is. Time and again in this contest when we thought he was out of it, then he comes back. And yeah, an incredible encounter that was.
That 4th round, David. 4th round, when Fury was down twice, at that point it looked as though the whole thing could be unravelling, but no.
No, it was down to heart. I said it at the time. This fight is going to be down to who wants it the most, who's fitter, and who wants it. Here he is. This is what I say.
Any moment.
Well, like the great John Wayne said, I'm made of pig iron and steel, baby.
Walk me through what got you up twice after you had put him down.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. In the mighty name of Jesus, I won this fight tonight again. I give him the glory, he gives me the victory. It made me legs strong. I was down a couple of times. I was hurt. Wilder's a strong puncher, and he's a tough man. I was hitting him with some big shots, and my Lord and Saviour rose me to my feet tonight to give him the glory.
Is there a level of respect now after sharing the ring for a total of 33 rounds?
You know, it was a great fight tonight. It was worthy of any trilogy in the history of the sport. You know, I'm not going to make any excuses. Wilder's a top fighter. He gave me a real run for my money tonight. And I always said, I'm the best in the world and he's the second best. You know, he's got no love for me, Deontay Wilder, because you know why? Because I beat him 3 times. And it's like, I'm a sportsman. I went over to him to show some love and respect, and he didn't want to give it back. So that's his problem. I'll pray for him, so God will soften his heart. But you know what? I want to thank everybody in this building tonight who came out to show love for my sport, boxing. Thank you to every man, woman and child in the building tonight. Great fight, October 9th, 2021. Will go down to history as a great fight, I hope, anyway.
It sure will, and that begs the question, what is next for the Gypsy King? You are the WBC champ.
I'm the WBC champ, Ring Magazine champion, and lineal champion. You know what, I've got to say thank you to my trainer, Sugar Hill, because if it wasn't for Sugar and America's own, Detroit's own, I wouldn't have got through that fight tonight. He told me, he said, get your jab working, big dog, and shoot that right hand down the middle. He said, only the big dogs pull it out late on in fights. And I said, yes, I got you. And I went out and pulled it out of the bag. So big shout out to me dad, me mum, me kids all watching. I know you've had your hearts in your mouth tonight, but don't ever doubt me. When the chips are down, I can always deliver. Thank you to Bob Arum. Thank you to Frank Warren. Thank you to Top Rank Boxing, Las Vegas, T-Mobile, MGM, and everybody who came to show support. And thank you to my wife. Thank you, Paris. I love you so much. And yeah, thank you very much again. I don't want to keep going on and on and on, but you know, it was a great honour tonight to be here. And I got one thing to say. Put on my blue suede shoes, baby, boarded the plane. A touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. WC handy, when you look down over me. Hey, I got a first class ticket, and I'm as fly as a guy can be. I was walking in Vegas, I was walking with my feet on the field. I was walking in Vegas, and do I really feel the way I feel? Thank you very much. Vegas, I love you, baby. Lancaster, la la la. Lancaster, la la la.
Well, we've had it all. Songs aplenty, and Steve Bunce is making his way into the ring. And in a moment, we'll get a little bit more from Tyson Fury, who I think, to say the least, is a very, very happy man. Unhappy that he didn't get congratulations from Deontay Wilder. He's been intercepted for another interview. He was outstanding though tonight. And the story of the fight, well, in the third round he had Wilder down, Fury down twice again in the fourth, but then back came Fury, had him down in the it's
Did you instantly think that's just too heavy for him?
Too heavy. But, you know, whatever. He done his best and it wasn't good enough on the night.
Now, it was a great crowd and your cheer was louder, but what would it have been like if there had been travelling British fans? And have you got a message for them?
He's in there, crowd. Thank you to everybody who came. But it would have been a lot better if the Brits would have been here. But, you know, it was a great fight. And I respect boxing. And boxing's the only winner here tonight. And the only winners are the fans. You know, we get paid money for this. But we put our lives on the line. And we risk it all every single time. So it's a really, really tough fight.
Now, you talked, Tyson, about the difference between a champion and a great. Tonight, do you think you firmly took that step from a champion to a great?
100%. I know the greatest heavyweight of my era, without a doubt. Number one, number uno. Look what I've done. I came to America in my last 6 fights and fought the most devastating puncher in the history of our sport. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Danger, man.
And won the fans over along the way.
They keep saying, there's a saying in there, if you play with fire long enough, you're going to get burnt. And that's what it's about. Good job I got balls like King Kong, innit?
Frank, can I ask you just a quick question? Tyson, I'll just keep you for a second. Frank, I know it's the wrong time to talk about it, but in an ideal world, is he going to fight in a stadium in the UK? Is that in an ideal world?
It's too soon to be done. I'd love that. Of course we want that. I'm sure so. But we've got to sort that out. We're sorting out. Let him enjoy the moment of the best heavyweight fight I've ever seen.
Yeah. Tyson, just finally, Frank's talking there about the best heavyweight fight he's ever seen. You're a scholar, a student of the game. You and your father are scholars and students of the game. Is that the best heavyweight fight you've ever seen?
I don't know, I've never seen it. I was involved in it.
But does it feel like the best one you've ever seen?
It's a great fight. Thank you very much and good night.
Thanks, Tyson. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Paul, back to you.
Great stuff down there, Steve. Thank you very much indeed, and thanks also to